Welcome again to the series of tips on deepening a sacred sound practice. Part 2 is an extension of part 1, where I invited you to really develop the inward focus with your practice. And I'd like to speak a little bit about music in general and sound in general, and some unfortunate misunderstandings of the way that most of us have been taught to perceive music and sound. Most of us think of music as entertainment or perhaps as background sound, and it can be those things, it can serve those purposes, but the difference between what might be termed ordinary sound and sacred sound is a sense of listening presence that is in tune with the sound of all sounds. And it is actually a way of connecting or reconnecting to what you might call the very substratum of our being, the pulse of life and love that animates all of us and everything that we see and hear and taste and smell and touch. So as a musician, I'm often invited to situations where really the environment is not conducive to the ultimate potential of the sound to be an access vehicle for divine connection. Now, if sound has that potential to bring us there each and every time we listen within, and each and every time we open our voice in a musical sound, then for me, that is a tool that is deserving of the deepest respect and the most careful cultivation of the environment and the opportunity that we have to create that connection. So my invitation for today is for you to give yourself permission to experience the full potential of the sound. And that means that you might need to be willing to adjust your perceptions about the role of music, the role of sound in your life. Perhaps to elevate your perception of its role from background music or entertainment, or often it's used for emotional release of various kinds, or expression of various emotional overflows. All of that is wonderful. But there is a whole nother possibility in the sound, and that is what has been developed within the Indian culture especially, which is the area of my study. It is long developed these practices of mantra and nada yoga to help us connect with the ultimate power and ultimate potential of the sound.